just want to tell my guys, this whole thing was Trinsicity's idea, and I just want to thank him for, making this idea and bringing me on his channel and, all that good stuff. So go check out his channel. We've been good like virtual friends for a couple months now, and we always comment on each other's videos. So if you like my videos, you're gonna like his stuff. So go ahead, check him out. And do you have anything that you want like my subscribers to know about you or
Um, oh, not necessarily. No, I appreciate the shout out. Yeah, I post fairly similar content to Brandon here, just focus mostly on self-improvement, but also touch on a bit of finance stuff, a bit of health and fitness and relationships mostly. So yeah, I'm a bit slow on the upload sometimes, but yeah, I'm just sort of getting all back into it. I'm only been at it a couple months now, so but no, enjoying it. It's yeah, going well, and obviously get to meet awesome new people and network and and yeah, just learn more and be able to share yourself and others and stuff. So yeah, it's really good.
great, great. Male or female, the first thing that goes through our human brain is who would win in a fight. That's the first thing that your brain like
Yes,
thinks about.
yeah,
It's not like how, oh, I wonder how nice this person. The first thing it subconsciously processes is who would win in a fight.
yeah. Can
And
I
then,
pick this person up and throw them? Yeah.
yeah. And it's like if you look like a badass mother, I don't know if you allow cursing on your channel, so I
Oh,
won't.
I don't care. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, if you look at badass motherfucker, like subconsciously, even if people don't on the surface are not thinking
Mm,
about it, they're just gonna respect
mm.
you more because they know like if you want to, you could beat them up. Even
Yeah,
even
you
though you
could
could
hurt
be the
them. Yeah,
nicest person in the world and that you would
yeah,
never beat anyone up, but
yeah.
that's what helps you, like getting
Mm.
and I know some of you motherfuckers watching this are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't care if anyone respects me." Bullshit. You care, bro. Like you care what people think about you because you're a human.
Yeah,
You're a human. Humans care. Like we want other people around us to respect us. If you don't want like the people around you to respect you, then you're just not a
a
human.
psychopath.
You're literally a psycho. You're a sociopath. Okay, like you
Mm.
want people to generally like you somewhat. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I
Well,
don't
that
know.
was actually that kind of leans into a topic I wanted to talk to you about. Are you familiar with the black pill concept?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm familiar with the black pill.
Yeah. So, because
I'm
I've
not a
got,
black pillar, but I'm familiar with it.
yeah, no, I watched some of the stuff and I agree with some of it, but there's a couple like gray areas where I'm just like, no, you're just pessimistic morons as well. But I thought it'd be a good opportunity to ask you because it leans into one of their core tenets, which they basically say, I, obviously everyone's different in terms of what they value, but they basically say game doesn't necessarily exist. Your personality is irrelevant.
All right.
Women will judge you basically solely on your looks, and especially if you're short, like in your case, I was just wondering if because again, a lot of black pill people basically say it doesn't matter if you go to the gym and build up a perfect body. If you've got an ugly face or you're short, like tough shit. It's just you're not going to get any attraction or anything. And I'm 6'2", so I've never I've never been accused of being too short. So,
Yeah, I
but
don't think you would.
yeah, so I've not necessarily had this issue before. So I was just wondering from your perspective, and obviously you don't know what it's like to be a tall person, so you don't know whether and that's the same with me. Like I don't know if I was 1 foot shorter, would everyone around me suddenly treat me different? I have no idea. Maybe, but I've got no idea to the extent of which that would happen. Have you noticed in your experience? Have you obviously built up a very good physique, but have you encountered situations where you found that either that's irrelevant or some girls just dismiss you just purely because they just see the height thing, or like what's your experience with that?
So that's a very interesting question. I'm glad you asked it. So here's the thing, guys. There is nothing that's gonna disqualify you from a woman. Okay? If she says it's because you're too short, that's just because you don't check enough other boxes, or it's just because you are not enough right now at this moment because if you bro like you could be 5'1", you could be fat and have three chins, but if you're a billionaire ball player and you had 3 million followers on Instagram and a blue check mark on Instagram, you think she'd still be saying you're too short? Like short does not matter for the top guys. That's why you know guys, and like I'm not talking about you, Trent, I'm talking about anyone watching this. You know guys that are fat, you know guys that have three chins, you know guys that are ugly, or guys that are short that do pull girls and have like solid
Mm.
dating lives. So if the black pill is true, then it's like how?
Mm. Well, that's one of the things that confuses me because they say only the really good-looking guys get girls, and it's like, have you ever left your house and like just gone to like a shopping center?
These
You
black
see
pillars.
couples walking around all the time that it's like, and yeah, like ugly people do pull, like fat people
Yeah.
do end up with other people. Yeah, sure, fat people generally won't end up with supermodel-esque looking women, but like they still pair up at some point, but a lot of them have this mentality where it's like, oh no, I'll just give up on dating altogether. And it's like, why? I don't like, oh, because you're a 6 out of 10. Oh yeah, boo-hoo, you know, like, and it's all just very obsessive, like numbers based. And yeah, I completely agree because you're what, 5'3", I think I saw in one of your videos.
I'm actually, if you measure me out, I'm 5'2 3/4, but I
Oh, okay.
usually tell people somewhere 5'3", somewhere
Okay.
5'3", 5'4". Maybe I'm a good
Okay.
kid 5'4", but
Because I had this really abrasive turd of a person basically arguing with me in some comment section in some video. It was a fitness video, but he was basically saying, "Oh, you know, I've been at the gym 5 years and I can deadlift 400 pounds and I'm this." And, you know, he was just saying I can do all, you know, these,
yeah.
you know, numbers. And it's like, okay, great, good for you. But he's like, oh, I'm 5'5", so no girls look at me twice. And I'm just like, I don't think that's true. You know, I can't see how that's possible. And I ended up replying. I was a bit of a snarky prick, but I just said, "Oh, yeah, you're right, bro. Like it's all about your height. It's got nothing to do with your like clearly glowing, wonderful personality and your sunny disposition and your clearly outstanding attitude towards life. You know, like it's clearly just a height issue." Um, and I just thought, like, especially these like the black pill doom and gloom people, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot. And especially that's why it's so refreshing to see someone like yourself who obviously is even shorter than this guy was, but you don't have that sort of negativity and that chip on your shoulder of basically saying, oh, you know, the world's against me and, you know, no women like me because of this. And like he's basically treating himself as a handicapped person. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it just baffles me. And like, and yeah, I could have, you know, height privilege or something as they call it, and I don't know what it's. I do know this is probably the closest example that I can think of. I used to work a warehousing job while I was studying, and in that because they operate heavy machinery, you know, forklifts and all that sort of stuff. So you have to wear high visibility, you know, that bright yellow
Yep.
clothing. And
Yep.
I used to hate going out after work before getting home, like, you know, just to the shops or something, because I did notice the way that people would treat me differently just because I was wearing that particular type of outfit.
Mhm.
Um, and it would just be like subtle things, but you know, just be like you'd get bag checked a lot more when you go to the shops. People don't look you in the eye as much, and
Clothing is
you know, the like service staff just aren't as friendly or nice and smiling to you versus when I've had sales jobs where, you know, I wear a suit to work. You walk in and people like they jump up to try serve you and try help you out. And I've almost never, in fact, yeah, I've never been checked, like stopped at a shop and said, "Hey, can I check your bags?" when I've been in a suit. Like it just does not happen. So people do make judgments based on appearance. Like 100% agree with that. But I think to demonize it to such an extent, and especially something as immutable as height, it's like complaining about, you know, your gender or your, you know, your race or, you know, just something that is obviously very difficult to change. And it's like, why like get obsessed over it? It's not within your control necessarily. Just, play the best hand that you've got and just try and enjoy life. And yeah, you just see these really sad people out there that just develop this massive chip on their shoulder, and then it colors all their interactions because they start expecting rejection. And then when they get it, they go, oh, yeah, it's because I'm short. So they're just kind of validating their own criticism of themselves, if that makes sense.
Totally.
Hmm.
And you know what? That guy that was 5'5", of course he had these huge like this limiting belief system about himself.
Yeah,
He already disqualified himself from any girl because he's already in the interaction he's expecting to get rejected because he's
yeah.
expecting her to care about him being short when really
Hmm.
he's probably not even that bad looking of a guy, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see a picture of him, but he
But
said he'd been working out for 5 years, and if you can deadlift 400 pounds, I assume you're decently well built. So
but see,
yeah, but yeah, you bang on. Like, you've already disqualified yourself and rejected yourself before you've even given them a chance to do it. So,
yeah,
but it's also just a shame because if you constantly blame one thing, if you've just got this monster in the back of your head and it's always this thing's fault, then there's no incentive for you to want to work on or improve any other area of your personality or of your life, because oh no, I get rejected because of my height, so it can't possibly because I'm a fucking negative prick, and I've just got a very terrible attitude, and I talk to women like they all hate me. But if they actually just accepted that and then thought, okay, cool, like you apparently have, of this is the hand I've been dealt, what can I work on to maximize all the other areas of my life so that I've got the best chance possible in every other endeavor. So I mean, that's my take on it. I was just curious to see if that was yours as well.
you know, honestly, that kind of guy is the kind of guy that I make these videos for. And
Okay.
my plans, because like he needs to see my videos, bro. Send him to my channel, bro. He needs to see this shit.
Yeah.
And like honestly, what I was thinking of doing was I was thinking of doing infields where like it shows me going up to women because like I want to show these guys like receipts, like true like receipts, right? And like I
Mm,
have like pictures on my phone with me with beautiful women, me with like girls that are way taller than me. I have all that, but I want them to see it in person so then they can't
mm,
say, oh, that's just like your cousin, or oh, like you pay those girls. No, no, like I want
yeah.
them to see me go up to like random chicks in person. So that's
Mm.
what I'm working on in the future. And I
No,
want
that'd
them
be
to know,
great. Yeah.
yeah, like I want them to know that it's literally just all in their head. Like girls are not like, I mean, like, of course, in terms of attraction, if a girl sees you and like this is for all you short dudes, if a girl sees you and you're shorter than her, she can still be physically attracted to you, but you've got to be bigger than she is. You've got to, it's the same thing. It's like
Mm,
she's got to know that you could like fuck her up pretty much, you know. So if you're short, you got to work out. But yeah, in terms of attraction, you just being shorter than her, like I'll put up pictures on the screen right now in the middle of this like video if you guys want to see it. Like it is possible to get girls that are taller than you. And yeah, I mean, sure, some girls are going to disqualify you for being short, but it's like there's 3 billion women in the world. Why are you worried about them? Honestly, those are
yeah.
the kinds of women that I don't want to be with anyway. I don't want to spend time with anyway if she
Mm,
cares about just only something as trivial as your height or your race or something you can't change. I don't want to
mm,
be around those kind of girls anyway, you know?
yeah.
So I don't know. That's my viewpoint on it. It's very
Yeah.
interesting you brought up the height issue. I don't know. That blindsided me. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Well, I just figure since because like that it's literally in your channel name, like and a lot of your videos do cater towards like shorter guys. So
The videos
yeah,
you
I
got
just kind of but yeah, no, just like that was one of the big things I wanted to just get your take on, because yeah, I think it's directly relevant to obviously what you do, and to help other guys who are vertically challenged. I'll say, just kind of get that sort of mental chip off their shoulder, because I think that's very important, because it doesn't matter, like, if you've actually got a disability. It's like, well, okay, would you rather be short or would you rather be in a wheelchair? Like I'd pick short any day of the week. It's like you should be grateful for, you know, that you have good health and you've got presumably all these other good qualities going for you as well. So yeah, I think people just get too clouded and caught up in their own negativity and their own hang-ups, and yeah, it obviously holds them back, which is it's a shame. And that's kind of what I say about a lot of self-improvement content, in that the people who need it most probably aren't going to be the ones who end up watching it. So
Mm.
it's yeah, because obviously they just go live in their bubble and they don't think, oh yeah, how do I improve myself? It's just externalize and blame everyone else. They don't look inward and try to figure out what they can do to fix themselves. So yeah, it's a shame, but yeah, I think if you can just be a positive force for the world in your own right, and you can positively impact others and lead by example, that's probably the best you can do, really. Which that's all I'm trying to do anyway. So yeah, who knows if it works, but we'll see.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Hey man, as long as you've impacted one person is the way I see it, then that's time well spent. You helped one person. You helped them fix this one problem. I'm
Yeah,
sure you've probably impacted hundreds by now, if not thousands, but
yeah, hopefully.
you know,
Yeah,
if you've
yeah,
helped one person, like it's all worth it. That's the way I.
yeah. That was the goal. So